Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here for your yoga practice. We'll go ahead and get started. Find two pillows, maybe two smaller pillows or one large one. And we're going to start by lying on our backs. So just lining up the pillows so that it starts at the base of your spine, right at your tailbone, and it's going to end at your upper back. Just going to lie all the way back on the pillows. If you have a low pony, maybe you want to switch that out. That's what I'm doing right now. And then you're just going to open up your arms, relaxing your neck. Arms are out to the sides in a T position. So we're just getting a really gentle chest opener here to start our practice. Begin to notice your body. Maybe you're noticing the muscles in the chest feeling a little bit tight. And if you are, that's okay. Just work on paying attention to that tightness, seeing if you can use your breath to soften that area of your body. Take a moment to notice the parts of your body that are touching the ground. So maybe it's your heels and the backs of your calves. And notice how supported you are by the ground beneath you. And that it's not a surprise that the ground is there, gravity is working, and you're fully supported. Begin to move into a more conscious breath. So inhale for the count of 3 through your nose. Exhale for the count of 3 out through the nose. Staying with that inhale for 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Stay with this to your own count, counting inside of your own mind. Take one more round of breath. And you'll make your way off of your pillows. So tuck your chin, press yourself up, set those pillows aside. And we're going to come into a more extended version of that. So fish pose, you're going to come back onto your forearms. You want to inch your elbows close together. They're not going to touch, but just so that you can really press into the forearms, lift your heart, and drop your head back. So again, just continuing to open up in the shoulders and across the front side of our body and chest. Stay here for 3 more breaths. Keep pushing into the forearms, Lift your heart. And you'll come all the way up. And from here, just planting the feet down on the ground. Bring your hands to your shins. Lift up through your heart. Belly draws in. Take one breath in. On your exhale, really scoop the belly in as you roll your spine all the way down onto the floor. We're gonna begin to activate through our core. So legs are long on the mat. You have your arms right next to your side. Lift your right leg straight up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, lower the right leg down. Bring it back up. Lower it down. Lower it all the way down this time, and then you're gonna lift your left leg up. And lower. Switch sides. Right leg comes up. And lower it down. Up with the left. And lower. So we're just alternating legs. So really focus on pressing your low back into your mat. Belly button is drawing in so that you're feeling the work in your lower abs, not in your hip flexors. If you wanted a little bit more work, you can keep the bottom foot hovering off of the mat. It definitely adds another layer of intensity. So you choose where you want to go. You're inhaling as you bring the leg up, and exhale as you bring it down. And take two more. Inhale up, exhale down. Switch. One more on either side. And lower both legs down. Good. Reach your arms overhead. Take a big breath in, full body stretch. Exhale. And you're going to press all the way up, making your way into seated position. All right, sitting up nice and tall. And then bring your right foot in front of the left. So a little bit wider seat here than if you had your ankles crossed. Sitting up tall, draw the lower belly in. And then close your eyes if that feels all right to you. Just begin by taking some neck rolls in one direction, starting off small. Your neck might feel sore, you might feel some tightness in your upper back, so just ease your body into it. And continue to breathe. Be really conscious and really intentional with your breath. In through the nose, nice and deep. Out through the nose. Go ahead, switch directions. Good, and then just find stillness here. Go ahead and walk both hands forward, keeping that right foot in front. And then relax your head down. You can either leave your palms on the ground or come onto your forearms. Take 3 deep breaths here. Do your best to keep both of your sitting bones pressed into the mat. So draw your navel in to push those sitting bones back. Take one more breath. And you'll come on up to switch sides with the feet. So bring your left foot in front, right foot in, and you'll walk the hands out, coming on to the forearms, or maybe you stay lifted on the palms. Relax the neck. Breathe for 3, 2, and 1 more breath in. Send it out. And come on back up. You are going to come onto your hands and knees into a tabletop pose. Go ahead and send your right leg out, straight out to the side, toes pointing straight forward. You want your hands right underneath of your shoulders. And then you're just going, just like we did, reach the arms out, either stay lifted on the palms or drop onto the forearms. Focus on pressing the outside of your right foot into the mat, and that is going to help deepen the stretch on the inside of your right leg. Relax through the neck. Notice if you're clenching the jaw or any muscles in the face. Let all of that go. And as you're active in your body, you're also finding more space by inhaling fully through the nose and exhaling, softening a bit through the body. Go ahead and walk your hands back underneath of the shoulders. You're going to take your right fingertips and reach them up. So open the heart. Take your right hand to the nape of your neck, so right behind the right ear. Inhale, reach the top elbow higher. Exhale, bring your elbow down to the wrist, crunching in. Inhale, lift, keep pressing through the right foot. Exhale, crunch it down. We'll take 3 more. So inhale, opening up through our thoracic spine. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. 1 more time. Inhale, up. Exhale, bring it down. Good. Place the right hand down, bring your right knee in, and come up onto both knees. You're going to step your your left foot forward. So left foot forward in this low lunge. Go ahead and tuck your back toes. And I want you to squeeze your right glute, okay? So really squeezing through the right glute. You should feel the front of your right hip light up, getting a stretch. And then just a small shift forward in the left knee, all right? So you're squeezing a lot in your right glute. Your lower belly is engaged. And you're just this small movement, you're getting a good stretch through the right side hip. All right, so you're going to reach your right fingertips up. Take a breath in. On your exhale, arc over towards the left. So keep squeezing the right glute, the right thigh. Draw the belly in and soften your shoulders away from your ears. You're here for 2 more breaths. And come back up through center, hand to the waist, and draw your left knee back in to meet the right. So we'll switch sides. Hands come down, tabletop. Send your left foot straight out. Toes are pointing forward. And walk the arms out. So do your best to keep a flat back. Avoid rounding through the spine. See if you can find more length. Maybe you drop onto your forearms. And again, you're staying active through your left foot so that you can engage your left leg. Relax your head. If it feels good to take a little movement in the neck, side to side, you can take some neck rolls here if that feels good. That's fine. And then also just really push through your forearms. You don't want to dump into your shoulders. So You are definitely engaged here. Take one more breath in. Exhale. Bring your hands underneath of your shoulders. Send your left fingertips up to open. Drop your left fingertips towards your neck, so elbow is bent. Inhale, top elbow reaches up. Exhale, drop it down to the wrist. Inhale, open, keep pressing through the left foot. Exhale, close it down. 3 more. Your belly is in. Exhale, elbow to wrist. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale down and really push through the ground with that right hand. This is the last one. Open and close it off. Release your left hand to the ground. You're going to step your right foot forward, coming into the low lunge. All right, I'm going to turn just so you guys can see. All right, so squeeze the left glute this time. Squeeze the left thigh. You should begin to feel a stretch through the left hip, then shift your weight just a couple inches. Really, that's all you need to shift your weight forward and deepen the stretch. So focus on your core, making sure that you are engaged, you're protecting your low back. You don't want to dump into the low back at any point. You'll reach your left fingertips straight up, find length. Arc it over towards the right. All right, so now we have deepened the stretch on the left side. You should be feeling it more intensely. Soften your shoulders away from your ears, and you're here for 3 breaths. And release. Coming into a seated position. We're going to come into half pigeon on our seat. So take your right ankle, you're going to cross it over the left knee. Walk your left foot in close to your seat. Good. Flex your right foot. Pause here, take a breath in. Send it out. Notice the stretch that you might be feeling in your right glute. And if it feels good to you, begin to take some movement side to side, rocking, and just opening up through your hip. All right. If your mind has gone somewhere else, bring it back to your breath. Inhale through the nose, and exhale through the nose. Find stillness. You're going to straighten your left leg long. Keep your right ankle crossed over. Now, if this is bothering your knee in any way, just bring it to the inside, right foot to the inside of the left leg. Otherwise, you're crossed up and over. Inhale, reach up tall. Exhale, scoop your belly in and fold forward. Maybe hands can reach the heel or the foot, or place them on the floor. Drop your forehead down. Take 3 breaths. And then keep your chin tucked. You're going to roll your spine all the way up. Reach the arms up by your ears. Inhale. Exhale. Again, scoop the belly in, round your spine as you bring it forward. Hands to the ground. Good. Pull your shoulder blades together behind you. 2 breaths in. Send it out. Inhale. Exhale. And we'll do 1 more. So roll your spine up long, reach the arms up, shoulders stacked over the hips, and reach it forward. For 3, 2, And 1. Roll yourself up, release the right side, so uncross, give both legs a little shake, and we'll switch. So knees bend, cross your left ankle over the right knee. All right, and then the more you scoot your right foot towards your seat, the deeper the stretch. Take a moment, pause, and breathe in, breathe out. And if you'd like, taking movement side to side, rocking the hips. Find stillness. Extend your right leg long, either keeping the left ankle crossed up above the right knee, or you can take the foot to the inside of the thigh. All right, so go where you can really have the longest spine possible, shoulders over the hips, sitting tall. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, fold it forward. Relax your head. Continue to draw the belly in. Keep your chin tucked to your chest. You're gonna roll your spine back up. Reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the belly, roll forward. Drop the head towards the knee. Breathe for 3, 2. 1 more breath in and out. Chin stays tucked as you articulate your spine, rolling it back up. Reach the arms up and fold it forward. Belly in, folding over that extended leg. And come on back up. Inhale, arms by the ears. Exhale, drop the hands, release the foot, give both legs a little shake. Make your way onto your hands and knees for tabletop. All right, so start in your tabletop, scoop that low belly in, spread your fingers wide, and you want to rotate your elbow pits forward, all right? So we're engaging through the arms, pressing the earth away firmly with our hands. Go ahead and lift your right leg up to the side, coming into this fire hydrant pose. Keep pushing equally into the right and left hand. Draw the belly in. Squeeze your right glute. You're here for 2 more breaths. And release, lowering it down. Even out your weight on the wrist. Sometimes we tend to drop to one side. And then doing that same thing on the left side. So left hip comes up, or left leg comes up, fire hydrant. Just do your best to keep your hips even with the floor. Squeeze your left glute. You're here for 1 more breath in. Exhale, drop the knee down. Send it back into a child's pose. All right, so let's just stretch out those hips. Knees are wide. Drop your head down. Focus on your breathing. Focus on finding more space through your body. Come forward, tabletop. We'll come into a modified side plank. So left hand will plant, reach your right leg back, and right fingertips are gonna reach up towards the sky. All right, so I'm on my left knee, left shin, and my right leg is extended. So either stay here, or if you want to, begin to lift that right leg up and away from the floor. Keep pushing in to the left hand. All right, you're firing up your core a little bit more. Take 2 more breaths. So make sure that you're challenging yourself, but also being safe. Go ahead, lower the right leg down, come back through to center, and switch sides. Right hand plants, and your left leg extends as you reach your left fingertips up. So first, really plant the right hand into the ground. If you'd like, you can lift the right foot away from the floor, hovering the leg, and your breathing is steady. So take one more breath in through your nose. Exhale, lower the left foot down, come back through to tabletop. And we're gonna go through that just with a little bit more fluidity. So left hand will plant. You're gonna inhale and reach up, open. Exhale, hand comes down. Switch sides. Inhale, open up. Exhale, bring it back down. Right side, inhale, open. Exhale, down. To the left, inhale, open. Exhale, down. This time, see if when you open up on the right, really open up through your chest, bring your arm into a goalpost arm and rotate your heart towards the sky. Come on down, take it to the left, opening up, goalpost arm. Exhale, down. One more each side to open up through your chest. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, open. Exhale, lower down, back to tabletop. And you'll push back to a downward facing dog. All right, so first down dog of the day. Things to focus on are going to be making sure that you're really pushing your hands firmly into the mat. Your gaze is towards your thighs. And you are squeezing the thighs, all right? So don't worry about getting your heels to the ground. You just want to be engaged through the body. See if you can deepen your breath just a little bit more. Maybe take it to a count of 4 on the inhale and a count of 4 on the exhale. Go ahead and walk your hands back towards your feet for Ragdoll Pose. Catch opposite elbows, drop your head. A sway side to side might feel good in your body. See if you can take some of the weight out of your heels, shift it forward a little bit more into your toes. Hips are right over the knees. Good, and then release your hands. You're gonna walk yourself into a high plank. Pause here, all right, and you're pushing through the floor, both hands pushing firmly. Lower belly is drawing in, and your seat is in line with your spine, all right? So don't pop your butt up or sink it low. It's right in one line. You're gonna push back to a downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up behind you. On your exhale, bring your right knee to your right tricep as you shift forward into that high plank. And then send it back. Inhale. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, up and back. Keep pushing through both hands. Exhale, bring it through. And send it back. Right foot comes down. Reset in your downward facing dog. Switch sides. So left foot comes up. Inhale. Exhale. Knee to tricep. Come forward into high plank. Inhale. Send it back. Down dog. Exhale, pull forward, belly is drawing in. One more time. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, pull it through. Inhale, reach the leg long, set it down. Downward facing dog. Take one breath in together. Exhale. Look forward. Walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, find a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep up, arms reach high. Exhale, forward fold, bow down. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. High plank as you exhale, step it back. Inhale. Exhale, lower all the way to your belly. You're going to bring your arms or bring your hands outside of your shoulders, so coming wide. Come up onto your fingertips. Inhale and push into the fingers as you lift your heart, your belly away from the floor. Exhale, lower down. Let your forehead drop to the floor. Again, inhale, push into the fingertips. Open up through the chest. Exhale, lower down. Two more times. Inhale, lift, push the tops of your feet into the mat. Exhale, lower. And last one. Inhale, lift, reaching your heart towards your chin. Lower it down. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Push back into a child's pose. Take 3 breaths. Come forward, tabletop. All right, so you're going to bring your right foot forward, coming into this low lunge position. All right, take both hands to your waist. Tuck your back toes under. Really focus on your core here. So we're going to press up into a high lunge, and I want you to try to do it without using a chair or using the floor or your thigh. So belly in, legs are strong. Go ahead and really drive through your front heel to push up all the way. All right, so your legs are active. Go ahead and reach both arms up once your feet feel sturdy on the ground. A lift of your heart, opening up across your chest. You'll bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, reach your spine long. Exhale, cross. Left elbow across your front thigh. Press your palms together. Gaze is up. Steady your breath. Draw your right hip back. Left hip comes forward. Shoulders away from the ears. You're here for 2 more breaths. One more inhale. Exhale to release the hands down. Step back to a high plank. And then from here, side plank on the left. So left hand will center. Rotate. Open. So my hips are off the ground, but there's that option. You can drop onto the bottom knee. All right, that's fine. Just make sure that you are challenging yourself and working at your own level. Not at your comfort level. You want to go a little bit beyond that. And back to high plank. Inhale. Exhale, low plank. Up dog. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Gaze is at the thighs. Take a nice breath in together. Send it out. Look forward, step your left foot through, drop onto the back knee, and lift up, shoulders over the hips. All right, same deal on this side. Focus on squeezing your inner thighs towards each other, lower belly drawing in, and doing your best not to use any props around you or your leg. Just press right on up into that high lunge. Good. All right, from here, once your feet feel steady, you're going to reach your arms up. Straighten out the back leg if you can. And then hands come to heart center, reach forward, twist, right elbow across the front thigh. Left hip draws back as you pull the right hip forward, press your palms together. And your gaze is up as much as you can, so articulate through the spine. And our neck is part of the spine. Take one more breath in. Exhale, release the hands to the floor. High plank. Coming into your side plank on the right side, center your right hand and roll onto the outsides of your feet. You can drop onto the bottom knee if you need to. Everybody draw the lower belly in. Take 2 more breaths. Inhale through your nose. Exhale. Breathe in. And exhale, come back. High plank. Take a breath in. Squeeze the thighs. Exhale, lower down, low plank. Up dog. Spread across the chest. Downward facing dog. Lift your hips high. Big breath here, in through the nose. Exhale through the nose. You'll step your right foot forward, coming up, warrior one. All right, finding your warrior one. Draw your hips forward. Squeeze the inner thighs together and root down through the outer edge of your back foot. Reach your arms up. And then go ahead and press your palms together. So palms pressed together, gaze at your thumbs. Draw your shoulders into the shoulder sockets. We're firing up a little bit more through our arms this morning when we do this. Take one more breath in. You'll open up to warrior two. Okay. So working towards this, close to a 90-degree bend in the front knee. That's where we're going. Gaze is right over your front fingertips and your shoulders are dropped down away from your ears. Inhale, flip your front palm, reverse. Exhale to side angle pose. Either bring your forearm to the thigh or work towards bringing your right hand to the inside of your front foot. Left fingertips reach up towards the sky or straight out, bicep towards your ear. Fingertips reaching out in front of you. You're here for one more breath in and out. Press through that front foot, come up, warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Maybe you inch the feet in just slightly, coming into triangle pose. Reach forward. Right hand comes to the shin. Left fingertips reach up to the sky. So think about tucking your tailbone under and peeling your top hip open towards the sky. Find your breath once more. You just bring your attention there. And then go ahead, release your fingertips to the floor, framing that front foot. Step back to a high plank and either lower down, going through your chaturanga, or just meet in a downward facing dog. Take your gaze forward, step your left foot up, warrior one. So going right into it this time, press the palms together and then reach the arms up. Gaze is at the thumbs. Really root down through your right foot. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Open up, warrior two. So hips point straight forward, arms extend. See if you can pull the shoulder blades together. Behind you just a little bit more. Opening up through your chest. Flip your front palm, reverse, get a good side stretch to side angle pose, either forearm to thigh or take the hand to the inside of your front foot. Right fingertips reach up. And if your hand is on the floor, push your shoulder into the inside of your leg. If you'd like, you can reach your right arm straight overhead. Just keep rotating your top lung towards the sky. You're here for one more breath in. Exhale. Inhale, come up, warrior two. Straighten the front leg for triangle pose. If you need to find a more narrow stance, you can do that. Reach forward, left hand to the left shin or ankle, right fingertips towards the sky. Again, tuck your tailbone, rotate your top hip up. Gaze is at your lifted thumb. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. One more breath in. And out. Take both hands to the floor. Turn your torso towards the ground. High plank. Inhale. Low plank. Exhale. Up dog or baby cobra. Breathe it in. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Take your gaze forward. Bring your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Drop your head. Chair pose. So toes are touching. Bend your knees. Press your palms together again and straighten the arms up, looking at those thumbs. If your arms are here, that's fine. If they're here, that's fine. You just want to press your palms together. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. 3 more breaths. Squeeze your glutes. 2. 1. Release to a forward fold. Spread your feet hips width distance apart. Grab hold of your big toes with your peace fingers. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your elbows out to the sides. Shake out your head. See if you can shift your weight more into your toes. Maybe begin to straighten out the legs a little bit. Release your toes. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Roll your body all the way up to stand, articulating through your spine. The neck is the last thing to lift. And then when you get there, find your mountain pose. So standing nice and strong. Feet are hips width distance, tailbone is tucked, and your shoulders are rolled down and back. Standing proud, lift of the heart. Check in with your breath. You're going to bring your left foot forward and come into your warrior two position. So left foot forward, warrior two. We're going to work our way into what's called Halfmoon Pose. So what you'll do, arms will extend straight out. Begin to shift your weight forward. Fingertips are going to come towards the floor, and you're going to lift that back foot. Just begin by lifting it up and eventually working towards getting that top leg parallel with the floor. And then gaze shifts up. All right, but there's a lot of steps in between. So if you're here, go ahead and hold it for 5 breaths. If you need to modify, just drop that foot down. You can come into side angle pose if you need. But do try to work your way, fingertips towards the ground or a block, to get that foot up off of the floor for balance. And everybody bend into your front knee a little to come back to warrior 2. Straighten your front leg, pivot both feet forward. Go ahead and catch opposite elbows behind your back. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, forward fold. Drop the head. If you want more of a shoulder stretch here, you can interlace your fingertips together behind, straighten out the arms, and allow the fist to come away from your low back. Press into your feet, rise up to stand, release your bind. Warrior 2, right knee is bent, arms reach out, and making your way. So fingertips coming towards the outside of the foot, just stepping that back foot up a little bit, and then lifting off of the floor. All right, so my hips are pointing towards the side, towards the camera. I'm not rotating down. I'm opening up. Left fingertips reach. Gaze, if you can, at the lifted fingertips. And if you fall, it's okay. Balancing pose. Everybody make your way back to warrior 2 by bending into that front knee, standing up, and straighten the front leg now. So pyramid pose, right foot will be forward. You have about 3 feet between your front and back foot. Go ahead and catch opposite elbows behind you. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, torso drops down towards your front thigh, and then forehead towards your shin. See if you can push equally between your front and back foot. Push through both feet, rise up, and you'll pivot to the other side. Keep your arms bound. Again, if you want a little more, you can take your palms into reverse namaste, so pressing the palms together behind your back. Go ahead, fold forward. Release your fingers towards the floor. Bend a little into your front knee so that you can come into a tabletop. You'll step your right foot forward and straighten your right leg, so a half split pose here. Flex your toes towards your face, hands on either side of your front foot. Drop your head towards the shin. All right, so see if you can with your heel pressed into the ground, almost like you're dragging your heel back towards your body, and you will deepen the stretch in the back of your leg that way. Bend into your front knee, and then come back through. Tabletop, we'll switch sides. Left foot will step forward. And straighten the left leg as you shift your hips back, and your left toes will flex towards your face. Relax the head down towards your front leg. Look forward, bend into your front knee, and then bring it back, tabletop. In your tabletop, on your inhale, drop the belly, lift your heart. Cow pose. Exhale, push through the ground, round your spine, chin to chest for scared cat pose. Again, inhale, lift the heart, drop the belly. Exhale, round it out. Take a few more. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, round. Use your breath to fuel you, bring you through each pose, inhaling to the top and exhaling all the way through to the other pose. Meet in a neutral spine. We'll thread the needle here. So plant your left hand, reach your right fingertips up, open, sweep your left hand through, dropping onto your right shoulder. Left fingertips reach straight out towards the front of your mat. Focus on your breath, the quality of your breath, the length of your breath. Coming up to tabletop, switch sides, reach your left fingertips up, sweep through, thread the needle. Right fingertips are going to extend towards the top of your mat. Your hips are up in the sky, your belly is in, and you are reaching those left fingertips out and away from your body to stretch through your left shoulder. Release, come into a seated position. So 2 options here. One is going to be you'll extend both legs out. And if you don't have anything going on with your knees, I want you to take your left foot draw it back. So I know I'm blending in with black on black, but I'm on the top of my back foot. My knee is pointing straight forward and my right leg is extended, okay? If you have any problems with your knees, you are going to just bring the sole of your left foot in to the right thigh, and that is going to be fine as well. So take a moment, set it up. If you have your foot tucked back, you are on the top of your foot, all right? So I'm on the top of my foot. Reach your right arm to the inside of the right leg, left fingertips reach up, and then flex your right toes towards your face. So we're stretching here through the left side of our body. Draw the bellies in, shoulders away from the ears, steady your breath, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more, inhale, exhale, inhale, up to center, carefully. We'll switch sides. So same thing. Maybe, maybe you don't have a funky knee on this side and you want to try pulling the foot back, coming on to the shin. And the reason for this, why I like this one, is because it really gets us a good quad stretch. And then from here, just reach your left leg to the inside, rotate your torso up, and the right arm extends towards the straight leg. Keep pushing your left heel firmly into the earth. 2 more breaths. Inhale, exhale. Breath in, out. Inhale all the way up. And reach your right leg long. Good. From here, sit up nice and tall. Turn your torso towards the right side. Walk your fingertips out and drop your head towards your knee. Coming back up through the center, take it over to the other side. Just make sure you turn your torso towards the leg, then walk the hands out. And come up, make your way onto your back for bridge pose. So knees will be bent, feet firmly pressed on the floor. Tuck your shoulders underneath of you, interlace your fingertips, and push the hips towards the sky. Think about dragging your heels towards your seat, all right? So when you drag the heels towards you, you're going to feel it more in your glutes and the backs of your legs. Take one more breath in. Exhale, lower down, roll your spine onto the mat. Send your legs up in the air. If you have a pillow, put that underneath of your hips just to elevate your hips. And you'll take your fingertips starting at the shins. Drag your fingertips down the legs towards your hips, applying some light pressure. And then again, fingertips towards the shins, dragging them down towards your hips. One more time. A little bit of a self massage. And bend the knees, lower the feet, lift your hips up and away from that pillow to come into your Shavasana pose, your final rest. Let go of any energy that you're still holding on to. Let your body be soft and supported. And start to deepen your breath, becoming aware of your body. And you'll make your way up to a seat with your shoulders stacked over your hips. Tall spine. Bringing hands to heart center. Take a pause and acknowledge yourself, offering gratitude and loving kindness to yourself. And we'll offer that same gratitude and loving kindness to everyone and every being. Once again, thank you all for being here. Thank you for practicing with me this morning, and I will see you next week. Have a great